Many of us are unprepared for the things that will happen at the end of life.
You don't want to think you did anything to hasten your loved one's death. You don't want to think you did anything to prolong their suffering.
I had an experience in my family where there was not an advance directive, and that was when my mother died. She was on life support for a couple of days, and then we had to decide to take her off. It would have been nice, to know of those things in advance, because we could have spared her and us some heart-wrenching efforts, decision-making.
We're all individuals. We all have our own ways that we live, and we'll all have our own ways that we die. And if we don't have the conversations, we can't find out what it is that's important to people.
I remember talking to one of my siblings on the phone, and she was saying what would happen if somehow Mom's heart stopped, or what would happen if Mom lost consciousness. And I told her, well, we do nothing, we just let her go. And she said, how can you do that? That you can't do that. And I said, well, actually she has signed an advance directive, and it has her signature on it, and she indicated very clearly this is what she wanted. And immediately my sibling said, oh, okay.
In a perfect world, I think everybody would talk about dying and the dying process. It's something we avoid in our society.
Nobody wants to hurt their family members, and if you don't have an advance directive, you're causing them a lot of undue pain and suffering that you can stop by taking care of it today.
With 5 children, we each had our different ideas about what was best for Mom, and we're all right. But ultimately, there's really one choice to be made, and that was her choice. I have enormous feelings of gratitude to her for spelling it all out for us.
We knew that it was important for our kids to have things laid out as simply and explicitly as possible.
What Keir said kind of brought something to my mind, that we haven't talked with them again, and we probably should get back together and remind them of what we have done and what we want and who we selected to do that. So we'll do that soon.
Yes, we will.
When we get back.